itong CSB to play big or play small. Kasi he can play the two guard spot and he can slide into that. Pasok mo lang itong si Will Gozov. Napakatangkad, switchable, everything.
Coach Charles Liu describes him as the glue guy, and he's a one-and-done player. Si Felipe Marasigan.
Been a solid defender. Been a solid defender all throughout their campaigns in the Pro Basket and the other leagues.
Fajardo. He was the first player to start at the point guard spot when this new version of the Letran Knights were unveiled on opening day. Tapikan ng bola, Oxon picks it up. And Prince Carlos will set up the offense for the Blazers. And Corteza, partner, started the season really strong, but has fizzled out a little bit as of late.
The responsibility and the production went to Will Gozul. Ang gusto mo kasi parehas sila na iaangat yung laro. Because up to now, they are still trying to find that third big guy. Mark Sanko was that guy last year, providing a lot of offensive punch. But this season, medyo up and down din ang nilalaro ni Mark.
And also, in the start of the season, they were trying to play Will Gozum at the 3.
Yeah.
All right, let's get more from the Benilde side. Here's Arlav De Jesus once again.
Thank you, Anton. Miggy Corteza, ang isa sa mga talagang umaarangkada sa Benilde Blazers. Nakwento niya sa akin na nahirapan daw siya pagdating sa decision making kung saan school daw siya pupunta. Pero never in his wildest dreams na mapagpasok niya sa College of St. Benilde ang tulay para sa pangarap niya. Ito raw ang isa sa mga happiest decisions niya in his whole life. Dagdag pa ni Miggy na pagkaalis niya ng Bacolod, nagpunta siya dito sa Manila to pursue his dream at nagpatato raw siya on his left chest, Achilles Amen, which is his father and mother's name, at para maalala niya raw lagi yung biggest reason bakit ginagawa niya ito lahat. Anton and Coach Hammer.
That's a nice story there about Miggy Corteza.
And hindi lang natapos doon yung pagpapatato niya sa dibdib. Dahil as you see, nagbibiroan nga kami nung masterclass when we went to Bacolod. I was with Miggy.
Yeah.
Gumagapang yan. Galing sa dibdib, pababa. Tapos yung legs niya meron na yung half sleeve.
Kala ko pinagkapang mo rin.
Hindi. Andiin magpa-ensayo nung kasama ko sila ni Coach Dax sa Lasal, Bacolod.
Oh, the old stomping grounds of my high school coach, Coach Dax Castellano. Meanwhile, Corteza with a nifty move in the post.
And yung kasing laro ni Miggy Corteza, it provides a lot of versatility. Lalo na pag nagsasabay sila ni Will Gozon, which is hindi gaano ginagamit ni Coach Charles in the first round. Parehas na skill players that can rebound and defend. Ang nagiging advantage nila is attacking from the perimeter like that, and then finishing under the basket. Kaya nga key si Marasigan para kahit dalawang 6'3", 6'4" guy ang naglalaro underneath the basket, meron ka pang isang guy na switchable that can also rebound and defend.
Miggy Corteza playing in his final season here in the NCAA.
Tsaka sure ball yung mga floater niyan, tsaka yung elbow jumper.
Full court man-to-man, pinapakita ng Benilde Blazers. Ariar gets it across. Wow.
Good matchup. Parehas na Davao.
Fajardo, pinasa dito kay Monje. Monje, 3 to shoot, fakes, fires.
Tough shot.
And Oxon picks up the loose ball. Carlos to Corteza. Corteza on the move. Corteza grabs his own miss. Backing down Ariar, and he completes the play.
Basic move. 2 bumps. Go to the middle, use your strong hand, and shoot over the outstretched arms of the defenders. High percentage shot para kay Miggy Corteza.
Let's get this courtside update on the Letran side with Lizelle Yerves.
Anton and Coach Hammer, halong sabik at kaba ang nararamdaman na yon ng Letran Knights as they come head-to-head with the Benilde Blazers. But this is the day of redemption. Noon nakausap ko si Coach Renzi Bahar, nasabi niya sa akin that they reviewed their games, fixed their mistakes, and are ready to grace the floor. Back to the drawing board, pinaalala niya ang koponan na i-duplicate ang effort at aggressiveness na pinakita nila last game. At kahit na marami na ang ayaw maniwala sa team, tayo-tayo lang din ang magpapangat sa sarili natin. Step by step, one game at a time. Will we see the Knights United on the floor today? Balik muna sa inyo, Anton and Coach Hammer.
Coach Hammer, you know this very well, being a part of a team. You're all you've got.
You're all you need.
social media nowadays is so toxic. And when things aren't going well, it feels like the world is crumbling down on you. And for the Letran Knights, they just have to
You need to
have
have
each other's backs.
thick skin. Maraming sasabihin yung mga ibang tao, but you need to keep on playing. At the end of the day, kayong magkakasama, kayong dumidin, kayong bumabakbak. Pagka panalo, sama-sama sa sarap. Pagkatalo, sama-sama rin tayo sa hirap. Ganyan yan eh. Ganyan ang mga teams. And dynasties go through it. Ebbs and flows. Ebbs and flows. You need to stay the course and just keep on keeping on.
Sounds like a pep talk right there.
Yep. Nahype ako eh.
He's got a classic Coach Hammer, Martin Antonio pep talk right there. 6 minutes and 35 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Monje.
At saka ang hirap niya, Antonio, as we see Kobe Monje on the free throw line. I mean, coming off 3 championships, everybody, you're the toast of the town.
Yep.
And then you're going through a transition year that some of the guys that you recruited nag-build up, nag-residence pa rin sa Team B. And then the younger guys that you expected to step up is still adjusting. Very steep learning curve yan for them.
Meanwhile, Gozom is in the game for the first time. Corteza, short on the layup. Babalik ang bola sa mga Letranista. Ariar. Monje. Monje against Gozom. Ariar, drop step, draws a foul.
A sweeping right hook. Papunta dito kay Kent Ariar, who's a little bit more assertive now on the offensive side. Alam mo, Kanton, when he first showed up in the NCAA post-pandemic, I was able to cover him in one of the regional basketball leagues. This guy, galing sa Cebu, guard kasi ito eh. So pinalaki nila, pinalapat. Kaya nakikita mo komportable siya nagbababa ng bola. May guard skills. And Cebuano eh, fighter. So alam mong meron at meron.
Now, the impression I have from covering players from Cebu is they're fast and yun nga, fighter, go hard,
Go hard lang.
walang preno. But of course, that has changed through the years.
Saka hyper-skilled, hyper-competitive.
Gozo backing down Monje, fade away, one-legged. Corteza throws it out to Carlos. Carlos stops, pops, and connects.
Really improved this range. Itong si Prince Carlos. I was able to see this guy literally grow in front of my eyes. I was coaching in the high school ranks. He was a guard for Zobel. And ngayon, as a leader of this team, ang laki ng in-improve niya when it comes to his skill and shot making.
Monje fading away.
Dati parang baby pa nila Brent yan, tsaka nila Aljun eh.
Pero yung laro ni Prince was never like baby.
Oo, no. Madiin maglaro. Speaking of madiin, this guy.
Miguel Oxon drops in his first triple of the game. Benilde leads Letran 9-5 as we head to this break. Philippine basketball royalty in the building. And former Benilde Blazers head coach as well, Coach Richard Del Rosario.
Was he head coach or assistant coach?
Head coach.
Head coach.
He was the head coach.
Sila, kasi parang silang dalawa ni Coach Kaloy.
Sina ano
Parang
yun eh.
interim.
No, he was the head
Ni
coach.
Atan.
No. Si Carlo Lastimosa.
Carlo was
Carlo
still
Lastimosa.
there. Oh.
Yeah, Coach Dax Castellano, of course, beside Coach Richard Del Rosario.
Kasi ang pagkakaintindi ko, ang head coach silang dalawa. Silang dalawa ni Coach Kaloy, joint at the hip, and they were still coaching here.
No, when I came in season 85, Coach Richard was the head coach of Benilde.
Sa list lang tayo, no? 84 ako graduate.
We always go back to where we started. Here
Yep.
in the NCAA, Miguel Oxon knocking down a corner triple. Sila ano yun eh, Ili Johnston, Jello Montecastro was still there when Coach Richard came in. And even Jeff Morial was there.
Jeff. Who's now also coaching. Coaching na rin si Jeff. Coaching na rin si Jeff. I think high school level. Who played for Letran High School and then for the College of St. Benilde Blazers.
Fajardo. Copy ka ng bola, mapupunta dito kay Kevin Santos. A guy who I believe has to grow up fast.
No, definitely.
If Letran is going to be a force once again. Because as of right now, you wouldn't think that they're the three-time defending champions with their record.
Alam mo kasi Anton, nagka-transition din talaga ng players. I mean, that happens to the best squads. Dahil may mga time nag-graduate yung players mo and you need to reload. The pass.
Turco scores off the great assist by Will Gozo.
Ito rin yung magandang value na nabibigay ni Paul Turco. Very mobile big guy who likes to mix it up underneath. Throwback, hindi masyado tumitira ng perimeter shots. Just knows his role. Rim protector. It's like that.
Oh wow, what a strong move. Good hard drive by Deo Quahaw.
Konting background, magkaibigan yung dalawang yan sa Davao. James Payusing, AJ Royo, yan si Turco, tsaka si Quahaw, magkakasabayan po ng Manila.
Meanwhile, Robbie Naive knocks down a triple coming off that career-high 23-point outing in the loss against EAC. Wow. Ariar, good fake. Santos with a finish. Oh, he blows the layup.
Everything but the made shot.
Oh, my. That's what I was saying about Kevin Santos. He's oozing with potential, with the length and the height, but the finishing is where he needs to
Mag-i-improve
work
pa
on.
yan. Mag-i-improve pa yan. He's very young. He's only 21 years old.
Rayson is in for the first time. And Kahukom defending him.
And willing defender dito si Josh Kahukom.
Wow. And Habilanar is also in as well. Reunited with his buddy, Will Gozo.
And it feels so good.
Of course, I'm being sarcastic.
Inabot.
Gozo.
Ito, laki rin ng lineup na to. Gozo, Sanko, Mara. Tsaka
Gozo
yung,
with a pull-up.
yung Kahukom, matangkad din na guard. He's around 6'1", 6'2".
Habilanar. Monhe. Rayson has it. And that's a foul on Kahukom.
Too much pressure.
It's still a 7-point lead for Benilde. Coach Charles Tew calls a timeout. Let's check out our featured matchup for today. Kobe Monhe and Miggy Corteza.
Both good athletes, both combo forwards. Miggy Corteza having an advantage on the point production. More touches for him, more offensive-minded on the rebounding. Dito naman sa koponan ng Letran Knights kay Kobe Monhe, pumapabor. Assist almost the same, just a shade over an assist per game.
But two very different players.
Also different types of players. Miggy Corteza is a little bit more agile, a little bit more refined when it comes to his scoring capabilities. Sa kabila naman, si Monhe is more of a crash boards type of guy who likes to run, who likes to catch and finish.
So volleyball superstar Cici Rondina sitting behind the bench of the Benilde Blazers. Beside, of course, Chris Flores.
Chris Flores, who's hoping for a speedy recovery. Para dito kay Chris.
Of course, Chris was one of those 5 graduating players from the Benilde Blazers.
One of their leaders.
And one of their shooters also.
It was so unfortunate when
he
he was...
improved his outside shooting.
Kakabalik lang niya dun sa game na yun. Kakapasok lang niya rather. And then nung pag-scramble sa bola, kumapit lang yung sapatos. I was talking to Coach P.T. Irvin nga of their team na maluwag nga daw nung pag-test nila right away. So, hoping for a speedy recovery for Chris.
Oh wow, Robbie Naive asking, or rather telling his teammates not to help him out with a double team. And Santos drains the first free throw. Now, Robbie looks like he spends a lot of time in the weight room, so he can take Santos backing down on him.
Yep.
Santos, though, has a huge advantage in height and length. So
Length.
hard to defend.
Kailangan early work pagka mas maliit sa'yo ang bumabantay. And early work ka talaga.
Speaking of early bird, everybody was late to try to defend Robbie Naive. Rayson playing a point guard role here. Normally playing combo point guard for the Knights.
Double pin down action.
Rayson draws a foul. Whistle was a little bit late, but Kurt Rayson knew what he was doing.
And how about this scoop pass? Great recognition by Josh Kahukomon, the transition. Papunta dito kay Robbie Naive.
Coming in for Joshua Cole.
Kurt Rayson also playing in his final season in the NCAA. Missing on the first. It's been a tough season for Kurt Rayson.
I mean, as expected, you would be getting a lot of attention now that you're the focal point of the offense. Then nakikita natin dati, si Kurt can pick his spots, but now, talagang swarm pagka siya yung binabantayan.
And Kurt is actually the only graduating player on this Letran team. Just imagine when all of these guys mature. Sina Santos, Monje, spend more time in the weight room, get their weight up. Man,
You gotta be willing.
Letran is gonna be a problem.
You gotta be willing.
Gotta put in the hours and hours,
Oh,
early mornings and late nights.
Yung weight room sa kayang kondisyon, di mo madadaya yan. Makikita at makikita.
Now here's a guy that I noticed in the warm-ups during the last game. And I even asked Kurt personally, sino yan? A reserve, Justin Bautista. But a sophomore, he's been a part of the team already before. So now nagkaroon siya ng playing time dito sa Letran.
Given an opportunity, staying ready lang. Ganyan talaga dapat eh. They call this double stop screen. Watch out for the pin down kay Bautista. Good slip. Again, the finishing by Kevin Santos. Everything but the shot for him.
The moves are there. But he's like an incomplete project as of right now.
Darating yan. And all he needs is the reps. Yep. Hard drive by Robbie Naive. Like a wrecking ball.
Arshaka checks into the game as Will Gozum checks out.
Big boy din yung Arsaga eh. Tangkad din eh.
Of course, our NCAA commissioner, Tonichi Puhante.
I bet you would rock his polo.
Not as good as he does, though.
Definitely.
I will say this, though. One of my most vivid memories of Coach Nichi Pohante was in the finals last year when Benilde and Letran were playing against each other, and he called them center court. And he was giving them a pep talk saying that he wants a clean and fair game. And that these are both his schools, Letran and Benilde.
Exactly. Sabi nga niya, when he first came into position as early commissioner, loyalty to the school ends when his job starts. Yan na naman yan eh. Trabaho. Tulad doon, tinatrabaho nila sa depensa, nahirapan si Pao Avillonor.
Coach Commissioner Tonichi, second straight season as the commissioner of the NCAA.
So now being a 4 guy, itong si Will Gozun is more favorable position if you ask me. Is he more of a 4 than a 3, or he could be an off-ball wing guy? As in skill set niya is crashing the boards and just attacking off that ball swing.
Oxon, short. And that will do it. For the first quarter of play, the Benilde Blazers lead the Colegio de San Juan de Letran 18-11. We'll be back for quarter number 2.